Hello, and welcome back to my channel for another powerful story. Today, I have a story that will make you rethink the way you see self-respect. Meet Arham, a man who always put others before himself, believing that kindness would eventually earn him the respect he deserved. But life had other plans. When he was pushed to his breaking point, he made a decision that would change everything. Stay with me till the end for good and beautiful lessons and a big twist. Arham had always believed that kindness would earn him respect. He was the kind of person who never said no, whether it was staying late at work to fix someone else's mistakes or lending money to friends who never paid him back. He convinced himself that patience and sacrifice would eventually be rewarded. But deep down, a quiet voice kept asking, is this really respect? Or am I just being used? That question lingered in his mind, unnoticed and unanswered, until one fateful day, when everything changed. Arham had always been the kind of person who put others first. He never said no when his colleagues needed help, lent money without expecting it back, and go through insults with a forced smile. He believed that kindness meant swallowing his pride, even when people treated him unfairly. At work, his boss, Mr. Barry, took advantage of his nature. He would overburden Arham with tasks, knowing he wouldn't protest. His colleagues, too, treated him like an afterthought, inviting him out only when they needed favors. He told himself it was okay, that being patient and helpful would eventually earn him their respect. But that illusion shattered one fateful afternoon. A critical project had gone wrong, not because of Arham, but because of another employee's mistake. Yet, when Mr. Barry demanded an explanation in front of the entire office, he pointed at Arham. "This is your fault," he roared. "You're useless, Arham. Maybe we should find someone more competent." A wave of silence spread through the office. Some colleagues stole glances at him. Others looked away. Not one person spoke up for him. Not one. Arham felt something break inside him. Not his heart, his tolerance. That night, he sat in his small apartment, staring at himself in the mirror. Why do I let them treat me like this? Why do I let them decide my worth? For the first time in his life, Arham asked himself what he truly wanted. And for the first time, the answer wasn't to be liked. It was to be respected. The next morning, he walked into the office with a calmness that felt unfamiliar. He handed his resignation letter to Mr. Barry. "What's this?" his boss scoffed. "You think you'll find better? You'll come crawling back." Arham smiled, not out of submission, but out of realization.
"No, sir.
"I won't." And he didn't. The next few months weren't easy. Arham struggled, failed, and almost gave up. But for the first time, he was in control of his own life. With relentless effort, he built his own business, one that valued integrity, hard work, and most importantly, self-respect. Years later, when his business became a success, he received an unexpected job application. It was from Mr. Barry, his old boss. Arham stared at the resume for a long moment before calling him in for an interview. When Mr. Barry walked in, his arrogance was gone. He was now just another man looking for a chance. Arham leaned back in his chair, a knowing smile playing on his lips. "Respect," he said, "isn't given to those who demand it. It's given to those who deserve it." Mr. Barry lowered his head. He understood. And Arham? He finally knew what it felt like to truly respect himself. And that, my friends, is the power of self-respect. Arham spent years believing that being kind meant accepting anything, but the moment he chose to respect himself, everything changed. Self-respect isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. Because when you start valuing yourself, the world has no choice but to do the same. If this story inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. See you in the next one.